Okay, so now we're going to read some paperwork that was filed in Manchester. Okay, Manchester. She went to Manchester and got legal help to write this document. Why it was put in Manchester, I have no clue, because it wasn't being conducted in Manchester. It was being conducted in Brentwood Family Court. So I don't understand why this was coming out of Manchester. Really strange, but she had somebody help her write this up. Um, Prepared with the assistance of New Hampshire Council. So somebody helped her write all of this. So let me read it. Let me see. So, objection to Luann Allard's report of the Guardian. So I did file, you have to file a guardianship report, all right, every year. She wasn't doing it. I have that paperwork that she was going to get fined. Actually, we were both going to get fined for not doing it. I don't know if she ever did it, but anyways, I did it. And so it says, let's see. Tiffany Allard is Holly's stepmom, and Luann Allard is Holly's biological mother, which I was told doesn't matter if I'm a biological mother by the Judge Weaver, which I don't know why he needed to say that to me, but I thought that was very rude, because it does matter if you're the biological mother, and that's very rude to say that to a mother that's trying to fight for her child. So anyhow, so let me see. Holly has resides solely with Tiffany since 2008, as Luann had lost her home to foreclosure and could not provide care for Holly. Following the passing of Holly's father by the court order, we co-guardianship of the child. Okay, so I did do the report. There are numerous misrepresentations in Luann's report, which Tiffany seeks to clarify. Okay, so let's clarify her numerous misrepresentations also. So she said that she had a physical, okay? So I guess she did go to the physical. I don't know. But it says that I was supposed to ensure that Holly made it to her physical. So I'm in the mountains, and she's the guardian, and she made the appointment. So why am I the one that is responsible? She never even told me about a physical. And I had 50-50 on, through my divorce decrees, I had 50-50 decisions on, and so they would just like bring the kid anywhere. Never told me what doctor she was seeing, never told me about that they were going to do anything. Like, they never told me anything that they were going to do. Okay. And I had 50-50 of medical decisions. Okay. So let's see. So I have a history. I have a history of ignoring the children's medical needs. Okay. I have a history of that. I ignore the medical needs. So can you prove that? No, you can't prove that. I was the mother for how long? But I'm ignoring my kids' medical needs. Okay. So let me see. This is about when the school starts. That she needed her physical. Okay. Luann has neglected Holly's medical needs while Holly has been in her care and control. My daughter's in my control. Okay. Let me see. Holly does not have any medical issues due to the toxic household with Tiffany. It is toxic, okay? Holly has a long-standing history of mental health issues stemming from the lack of the involvement with Luann in her life. Oh, okay. And now she's saying something that that I don't support Holly's returning to the high school. That's not true. I like that high school. I thought it was good that she was going there. Luann is not assisting Tiffany in supporting and encouraging the child to participate in mental health services. Okay. That's not true. Let me see. Alright, so I don't know. They did this to me all the time, trying to make me look like a bad mother to the court. All the time, when Steve was alive, and now they're doing it. Now he's gone, and they're still doing it. She's still doing it. Oh, there's nothing to say. There's nothing to support Luann's allegations that Holly does not feel safe living with Andrew. Andrew is Holly's stepbrother, and so he's supposed to do the rules while she's gone. Fine. And she's saying she's defiant. Well, let me tell you something about Andrew, okay? Andrew's sitting there having sex with his girlfriend. I don't know, I guess it was rough sex, I don't know. But Holly had to hear that, and she was so scared. Like, she didn't know if the girl was getting hurt or if it was consensual. She didn't know what to do. She was like, should I call the police? What is this? Okay. And he would do stuff like, he would do stuff to Spunky, and he put Steve's license like on the counter and wrote loser on it so Holly would see it, and wrote a big dick on the side of Holly's door saying something. She had all the pictures of that. I don't know. Just keep on doing weird things, locking her out of a room, and just a bunch of stuff. All right, and she can testify to that, what he was doing. So yeah, it was a toxic household. It was disgusting. She's a hoarder. She has a spending issue, where she just spends like money and buys stuff, and it just sits there. And Holly's like, I don't know what the hell she's doing, but yeah, it's a disgusting house, and everybody knows it. All right, so now this is interesting. Okay. So Holly started moving possessions from the home. Okay, so Tiffany has been in contact. Oh, so she contacted the Division of Children and Human Services, also the Rockingham County Sheriff's Department, also the Southampton Police Department. Well, she just contacted everybody. All right, so my report indicates that Holly is couch surfing. Okay, this is her wording. All right. And I don't support or encourage Holly returning to Tiffany's home, and informs Holly that not to listen to Tiffany and she can do whatever she wants. No. This is what she writes. Oh my God. So now she states that Holly has been residing with her boyfriend Chase, but yet, see, this is where she contradicted herself, and she said in court that Holly was still with her when she was collecting Social Security, and she didn't have custody. Holly was gone, and she didn't have custody of Holly, and she was still receiving the Social Security, which she can get in trouble for that. All right, and so I guess she did help Holly pay for. I don't know what she did with that money. I called the Social Security office about it, saying that she wasn't, using the money for Holly. Let me see. According to law enforcement, Chase is a violent offender with history of gun running and serious violent crimes. Okay. Let me see. That was according to law officers. And she'll become involved in the juvenile criminal system. All right. So this is talking about the time that they got in trouble, where they had all the police pointing guns at their head, I guess. But she's probably the one that called it in. I'm surprised. I'm sure if I did right to know request or something about this incident, I'm sure she's probably the one that called and got them all, riled up about it. Oh, so now she's saying she sought assistance again from the Southampton police. All right. She's saying she's acting reckless and defiant with my support. No, I'm trying to get my daughter out of a bad alcoholic, dysfunctional household, and then everybody knows it was dysfunctional. Okay. Let me see what else she wrote. Saying I'm neglecting Holly's medical needs again. What else? Oh, Luann has been, I've only seen Holly a handful of times since the passing of the father. Well, I'm up in the mountains, and it costs money to drive back and forth for gas and everything, but I was going down there as much as I could. So it said Holly will be residing with Chase Turner. So now she admits it, but yet in court she was like, no, she's with me. All right, because of that friggin' money. And now she's getting the beneficiary money too. All right. It says it says Luann is taking advantage of confusing and emotionally hurting her child for her own benefit. Oh my God. I'm not acting as a parent. I guess I was trying to terminate the guardianship. I must have wrote that. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, living with her in that household with her son was what was affecting her psychological well-being. Not being with her mother and her mother trying to help her. Right? Living with her was what was doing it, okay? And everybody knows the situation in that house and how bad it was. And I mean, let's talk about how many police reports there must be going out to that house. Let's look up how many times Southampton went to that house because of drunkenness or whatever, or a fight. Let's research that, shall we? Okay, bye.